Gunfreak Nation. This is the president, TElectrik, and I just have a question for you, Gunfreak Nation. And for those who are tuning in, first and foremost, I want to thank you, salute you for watching, taking your time and clicking on this video. But my question to you, Gunfreak Nation, is when is all this senseless violence going to stop? When is it going to stop? It's like it's never going to stop. It's like it's never going to end. It perplexes me. People still not willing to be armed. Now, my sister sent me a link this morning, and I didn't even know it because it wasn't on the news. She sent me the link to the article. It was a savage going around yesterday, stabbing people. He didn't have a gun. This savage had a knife. And, that explains my point that crazy people will be crazy people. Savages will be savages. Okay? He didn't have access to a gun. So, in his crazy mind, the next best thing was a knife. So this crazy savage went walking around looking for targets. And I noticed in the article, he attacked two elderly men that happened to be 60 years old. And he stabbed them. Thank God that both of them survived. But he went after those elderly men because he figured that they were, easy targets, soft targets. See, savages love to strike at a easy target, a so-called soft target. That's why you see women getting attacked, children, and the elderly. They really can't defend themselves. That's why I say, in the case of women and elderly, if you are legally, if you can legally, purchase a firearm, do it. It can save your life. I haven't coughed all day, but as soon as I turn this camera on, I get to coughing. I don't know. My girlfriend think that it might be some allergy or something or whatever. That's that. I don't know. But I hate when I do that. I ain't did it all day. So excuse me, Gunfreak Nation. I noticed though, in the last week or two, it's been a string of murders, people being killed by knives, stabbing deaths. I hate to say this. Last week, at my girlfriend's daughter's apartment, a young woman, 21 years old, was stabbed to death right at the entryway of the apartment that her daughter lives in. I remember her video calling her mom. And when I saw the scene, oh, it was horrible. This girl lost her life over something so senseless. And and was stabbed to death right there. And I saw the crime scene, and it was just, it was heartbreaking for a young woman. You know, did you ever see the young lady that lost her life?
I don't think I've ever met her, but Kiana knew her, and they was cool with each other. They was friends.
And whatever it was over, it was something stupid and dumb, huh?
Yes. It was an ongoing altercation that they had, and then they never figured it out. And when they seen each other again, an argument started, and the altercation led to her losing her life.
And then what happened before that? Like a month or so before that, another young lady was stabbed to death at a gas station around the corner from her apartment, right?
She was fighting outside with men all the time. And I guess he got into it. He stabbed her in the chest.
Oh!
At a gas station. Yeah, definitely like a month before that happened.
So 2 people have been killed in that area. The one that happened last week, it was killed. She was killed right in front of the apartment, in front of the front door, the entryway, right?
Yep. And her leg.
Wow. Stabbed in her leg. Oh my goodness. It's like every day I hear on my scanner, and y'all need to download that scanner app. Just every day, senseless violence. You have an altercation, like I said in my other video, the consequences of your actions. You got to know. What's that old song, that Kenny Rogers song? Know when to fold, know when to
know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Know when to hold them, and know when to fold them. You got to realize that I don't care what they do to you, other than they not trying to take your life. Damn an argument, man. You have to look at the bigger picture and be like, hey, I got to realize this can go left. Is this altercation? Is this argument? What if it go left and I have to take this person's life, or I lose my life, or I lose my freedom? Is it worth the bigger picture of you just being able to go back home to your family, to your life, your everyday life, having your freedom, being around your loved ones, versus letting somebody suck you up and they toxic, they toxic and just messed up. It's a word for it. It's at the tip of my tongue. What is it, baby? What you call that when you get dysfunctional? You don't let nobody suck you up in they toxic, dysfunctional ways where they trying to argue with you, they trying to bait you. A lot of these people are just happy with just being violent. They want to be violent. They trigger happy, they knife happy. And they looking for any excuse to just lash out and be violent. A lot of them is mentally ill, crazy. A lot of them is just evil. And you got to take into consideration that this is happening literally every day. It's 5:30 in the morning right now of me filming this. And I guarantee you, it's some evil out there somewhere committing the evil acts. Savages. And I just want y'all to be prepared, because a lot of people that's out there right now, oh, that could never happen to me. That only happened in certain areas. That only happened in the inner city, in the hood. It can't happen to me. Nothing's bad ever happened to me. I've never been in an argument, never been in a fight. Guess what? it can happen to you. And you having that frame of mind, thinking that it can't, is what's going to end up getting you in a world of trouble. And if you're not prepared, you're not going to be able to get out of it. You know, because once them savages, they got you, they get the drop on you, that's it. Either comply or die. Remember that. For those who are watching and not armed, this is no this is no knock or no dig at you, but you got to ask yourself, why aren't you not armed? You might be thinking, well, that's what the 911 is for. That's what the police is for. Don't keep it real with yourself. If you're in your home right now and you hear your door being kicked in, you hear your alarm going off, your window being smashed in, and you get on your cell phone and you dial 911. How long do you think it's going to take for the police to get to you? I'm pretty sure that them savages will get to you before the police get to you. You see what I'm saying? They arrive in minutes when seconds matter. They can take your life in seconds. And they're coming in ready. They're coming in heavily armed. And you don't have anything to defend yourself or your family if you have one. You got to think about it. Okay? You don't want to have to react to that situation, and I don't wish that on nobody. You know, but it's always best to be proactive than to be reactive. To you reacting to your door being kicked in, you don't have no means to defend yourself. Because I'm going to tell you right now, a bat, it ain't going to cut it. A knife, nope, it ain't going to cut it. Some mace, nah, it ain't going to cut it. You know, a stun gun, taser, That up against an AR-15, AK-47, Glock with the switches, with the extended mags, nah, you don't stand a chance. And it's gotten so bad out here that they don't even care if you do call the police. They want to do a hit and run. You know, it was a home invasion the other day. And I said the other day, not the other night, the other day. This happened in broad daylight. They went up in them people's house. Pistol whipped the man, assaulted his wife. I don't get it. I don't get it that some people don't get it, that they need to be armed. That's the only way they can be stopped. That's the only language that these savages understand is violence. Righteous violence. That's the only way. And I'm not in no means telling anybody to go out there and go for bad and be a vigilante or, you know, just be a violent person. No, but I'm telling you, you have to, in the case of these savages, the only language they understand is violence. You have to use violence against them in order to stop them. That's the only thing that they respect. Ain't no praying, you know. You can pray all you want to. And this is no dig at anybody's faith or religion or whatever. But it's in the Bible. Jesus wanted you to be armed. He said, sell your cloak and buy you a sword. Okay? So all that praying, you know, oh, please, Lord, help me, Jesus. Oh, I hear them. Oh, they just kicked in my door. Oh, I'm on the phone with 911. But at the same time, I'm praying. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, I hear them getting closer, Lord. Please, shield me. Cover me in your blood, Jesus. Please, in the name of Jesus, cover me. Yeah. You're going to be covered in blood, all right. But it won't be Jesus' blood. It's going to be your blood. It's going to be your blood. That is not going to, help you. Okay? That's not going to help you. What's going to help you is that 9mm, that 40 cal, that 223, that 5.56, that 30-06, the double-aught buck, the slug for that thug. That's what's going to help you. That's what's going to make them turn their asses around and do that 360 when you fighting back. Okay? Man, I love y'all so much. I really do. And I hate to see people, victimized and, taken advantage of. These savages, they don't give a damn. They don't care. They don't. They have no regards for human life. I just want each and every one of y'all to close y'all eyes and just imagine you don't have a firearm and you hear your house being invaded. The sheer terror of having basically your life in the hands of a complete stranger, a complete savage. They ain't coming in there to take your valuables, your property. They coming in to confront you. So we living in a wicked world with evil people and evil savages. People are dying literally every day over senseless bull crap that don't make any sense, man. It don't make no sense. Something so minute, so small can explode and escalate to the point of where you are losing your life or you taking somebody's life. The days of having a simple disagreement are over. Hell, the days of just having a simple fist fight are over. Everybody's so quick to pull their weapon, pulling their gun, pulling their knife. It just makes you sometimes feel like, man, what's the point of this, man? People not gonna change. People, it's just the ways of the world, man. Everybody is not gonna get it. People don't like guns for whatever reason. I'm not saying the guns are all that to be all, and I'm saying that it's an essential tool that you need to protect your family. Just like when you get in that car and you put that seatbelt on, it doesn't mean that you're going to get in a car accident, but that seatbelt is there just in case. your smoke detectors. It don't mean your home is about to catch fire, but it's there just in case. You need that Funky Town sender tool just in case. Because the savage, creeping into your home is deadlier than you might potentially get in a car accident or a fire. Because that savage is coming in there to destroy you and your family. If you survive it, your life will never be the same. So I'm saying, I know I'm preaching to the choir, but I want y'all, like, if y'all already savage ready, y'all already got your Funky Town sender tools, I salute you. Give yourself a pat on the back because you're doing something righteous. You standing up against evil. We righteous people. And we don't deserve to have anybody coming into our domain, coming to do us harm. You fight for your family. You fight for your life. We're not bothering anybody. But it's bad people out there, these savages that want to do bad things to you, and they get off on that type of crap. So I say, be prepared. Hope for the best, but be prepared for the worst. And it's getting worse and worse by the day. So y'all keep that frame in mind. Keep your head on the swivel and be like, you know what? Just be prepared for the unexpected, because sometimes when it go down, it go down. And it can go down anywhere at any time. So be prepared. Be prepared. That's all I'm going to say. But Gunfreak Nation, listen. I salute y'all. I love y'all. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Share this video. I'm trying to do my best to tone a lot of my language down, because even though I'm in my home and I'm grown and I can say whatever I want to say in my house where I pay the bills, but I'm also in y'all home. So I want to respect it. I want you to be able to sit with your younger, children, or your family, and be able to watch without, me, cursing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be more respectful, because, I don't always have to curse and say dirty words to get my message to resonate with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying my best. I just care about y'all. I really, really do. It feels so good to have so many people, love me, respect me, because my message resonates to y'all, man. And I just want to talk to y'all from person to person, from my heart to your heart, man. Woman, I wish y'all the best. One thing I don't want to see is for y'all to be a victim. We losing too many people. I lost my nephew a month ago to senseless violence, man. And when that went down, I ain't been the same. I'm going to be honest with you. It ain't a day that go by that I don't think about my nephew. And I lost my brother back in August. He died. And I miss him, and I love all my family members that passed away. But they died from illnesses, right? My nephew was only 32 years old. His life was stolen by a trigger-happy savage that could have just simply left my nephew's sister's birthday party when he was told to do it. When he was told so. But they didn't want to leave. They went for bad. And they cornered my nephew to the point to where my nephew felt threatened. And he pulled his gun. And he was having words for one of them. And he didn't notice when the other savage pulled his and took his life. All for what? Because these savages wanted to go for bad and didn't leave when they was told to leave. They didn't know them. One day I'm gonna talk in depth about it, the situation. But if that can happen to him, it can happen to anybody, man. It can happen to anybody. It made me question my own mortality. I know I'm not going to live forever, but I don't want no savage to ever shortcut my life and take my life away. I got a family that I got to be here for. And that's why I'm saying, man, you can't let nobody knock you off your square. If you can walk away, walk away. Walk back to your family. Walk back to the people who love you. Don't get caught up in that bull crap. Please don't. It ain't worth it at the end of the day. But Gunfreak Nation, I love y'all. Listen. Stay armed. Stay responsible with your firearms. Stay righteous. And be ready to send a savage to Funky Town. You hear me? Gunfreaknation Salute. I love y'all.